don't kiss your baby if it's not. I mean, don't kiss a baby if it's not yours. You
Yeah,
can kiss your baby.
don't choke anyone.
But if it's my baby, don't kiss it. Hello.
Let me take a shot of my water.
Oh, I was like, TFTI. Um, guys, this is my very brand new microphone.
Yeah.
Mel thinks that's not as cool as hers because hers is more expensive. So if you can't hear me, it's because mine is cheap and from Amazon, and hers is very fancy
Link in bio. It won't be there, but
because it's too fancy.
it, no, yours.
Oh, mine, yeah.
You can buy mine on Amazon too. It's just a little bit.
What do
Anyway,
you need a microphone for anyway?
I don't know. David used it
Oh, that's right, for his
today.
game.
Yeah, for his gaming. But he don't need it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. What's the name of this?
Well, we currently don't have a name
Okay.
yet. I feel like
The
we haven't.
no-named podcast. The unnamed podcast.
No, I think that exists.
Oh,
You know, I'm a podcast.
yes. Oh, you are one.
Yeah.
You're from head to toe.
I am a walking podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Technically, I feel like we are, before we started this whole podcast, we're just podcasters. Like we just talk and
Honestly,
whoever will listen, listens.
yeah. And this has been like this for a very long time. Like this
We've
little give
always
and
been like, let's
take.
start a
We have good
podcast.
chat. We have good chat.
Okay,
Okay.
Love Island
We
Queen.
have good banter.
Okay, Love Island UK.
Yeah, stay tuned for like Love Island
Recaps.
recaps and
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah. Which if you're watching, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Tonight's
That's
episode
like
is gonna be crazy.
reality TV, like the definition of reality TV is this
Mhm.
what's happening right now.
And the definition of my self-care is reality TV.
Well, if you know,
If you
didn't
didn't
know,
know, now you know. We're just reading our
this
scripts.
just happens all the time. But anyway, I'm Mel,
And I'm Karina,
and together we are,
just a couple of girls
yeah, what are we even talking
who,
about?
we're just a couple of girls, besties, who decided to start a podcast. But before this podcast, we founded Happy Behavior. Shout out, Happy Behavior. If you
Shout,
don't
right. Shout the hell.
follow us.
Yeah, this is not happy behavior. So if you're here for the cute, sweet, don't don't expect that. I mean, we are cute and we are sweet,
Of course, of course.
but it's not gonna revolve around our
But
cuteness.
it's after bedtime now.
Yeah.
Things are different,
We have changed. We've lived many lives
for real.
through
Yeah.
motherhood every
Actually,
single day.
yesterday was crazier, but yeah, we're moms, so this whole after bedtime vibe, if you're here for it, and if you're a mom, you know. And
Yeah.
I became a mom like 24 hours ago, and I already know. Okay, not 24 hours, like 2 months ago, but it
Right.
feels like 12 years. Okay.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute in mom
Yeah,
days. In mom
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. We should talk about that today, actually,
About mom time?
about just being a mom and how exhausting it is, but so beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's a
Just
wonderful
start like
experience. I
twitching.
would never change anything. No, honestly, I would never change anything, but it is freaking hard.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah.
I just realized that both of our names say happy behavior.
God. Well, that's also just like a subtle shout out. We have to plug our sponsor. Happy Behavior is our first sponsor. So, if you're watching this, we are gonna switch our names, just so you know who's who. Not that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though, yeah, we definitely have to do that because we look so alike. People are gonna be like, "Whoa,
Wait, who is who?
who's who?"
Okay. Are we recording? Oh, yes, we
Oh,
that would have been nuts.
I'm, bro, I'm like twitching the fuck out right now.
Why?
I, guys, okay, so I have a 2-month-old
Yeah.
baby, and like I was telling you earlier, I was like, we're gonna film, so Sebas, my husband, is gonna do bedtime routine, right?
Mhm.
Our bedtime routine is we take a little bath. We usually like go for a walk with the dog. We have a German Shepherd around the neighborhood. And then we do bath time and we put his pajamas. We have the hatch going with Joe the zookeeper. 10 out of 10 recommend. He makes the cutest little jokes about the animals. Anyway,
It's more for you.
yeah, it's more for me.
Yeah,
Even though I know he loves it.
because he
He
is 3
like,
months old, so
yeah. And then he falls asleep on me, and then I put him in his little bassinet, right? And I was like, Mel, like, I don't know. Said I was gonna have to do bedtime tonight, but he only falls asleep on me. So like maybe we'll do it a little bit later so that I can do it. And I was like, bro, you can't do that. And it's true. Like, dude, we literally work in the field. We're over here like teaching parents on how to like how we accidentally will reinforce behaviors. Like, and I'm reinforcing both of them.
Our
Like,
spouse's behavior.
yeah.
Right.
And the baby too. He
Right.
knows I cry with dad. I'm immediately gonna go to mom and be like, ah, no, I can sleep. I'm like, I mean, he is 2 months old, but I feel like he knows.
Yeah.
So and then there's also that behavioral contrast too. So I'm trying to like make sure that, like I told him, this is exactly how I do it. Also, he works nights. So sometimes like I will do bedtime by myself because he's getting ready to go to work. So I do the whole bath and I do everything. So I was like, in order for us to succeed, you need to do everything the same, or we need to do everything the same. So like
Do
he's
everything as
just
I
like me.
say. Yeah. Just become me, get a wig.
You know what? Wear my clothes, put my perfume. Even though I've heard that they say that that works. Like,
Yeah, like just disfrazar yourself. Completely just cosplay you.
just be me.
Yeah.
Put some nail polish on and yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, if you see me like tweaking, it's because I hear him crying in the background and I'm trying to like
Is he
not
actually
do
crying
it.
right now?
No, he's not, but he was earlier. I would
Okay.
say like at 7:12. I heard him.
Okay.
I don't think we were recording then.
This was like before you when you were like, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I felt it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so that's going on.
Yeah, me too. Well, David's he's doing bedtime and I hear them screaming at him. I have a
Now?
3-year-old right now, yeah. A
Oh,
3-year-old and a 2-year-old. So that's quite the dynamic. And they're doing bedtime and they share a room. So that's even more interesting. But love it. Motherhood is just wonderful. And
I
like,
love that actually, that they share a room. I
yeah,
always thought it was like, wow, I wonder what that's like. Because I grew
really?
up, yeah, with a brother, but we never shared a room. And I remember I would like want to hang out. He's older than me, 3 years, and I would want to go hang out with him. He'd be like, "No, get out of my room.
Oh
Not
my God.
cool now. You're too little." And like, "Oh my God!" Even though we're 3 years apart, so it's not like a
Yeah.
huge difference.
Well, that's crazy because my brother, I'm the oldest. So I have a our difference is 5 years,
Mhm.
my middle brother. And we shared a room our whole lives, like even like teenagers or whatever. And that is like such an interesting dynamic. And I obviously like it's you know how they say like the grass is greener on the other side, or you want what you don't have, things like
Right.
I feel like we've talked about this, but like how you
Mhm.
experienced growing up, I was like, man, I always wanted a room, like or like my own bed. I mean, I did have my own bed, but like, my bed solo, like in my room, you know what I mean? But my brother was like, we had bunk beds or we had like
But that's so
separate
cool.
beds.
To me,
But
that's so cool.
in the moment, now in retrospect, I do think it was great for our relationship, but you have a great
Mhm.
relationship with your brother too, so
Yeah, it is just like a different vibe. Like,
yeah.
for example, David and his sister and Liz, they never shared a room, right?
Yeah, they never.
And I never shared a room, but Sebas and his sister always shared a
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, and
And
this happens
she
all the
never
time.
knew what it was like to have her own room until now. He's like,
No, still to this
wow.
day, I'm like, I have to share it with David. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, can I ever?
Okay.
Can you? Yeah, with my husband. He's like, have my own
No,
room.
because your brother's name is also David. So I was like, wait, what?
Oh my God, yeah. So that's yeah. My husband's name is David and my brother's name is David. So we just go by middle names. But yeah, so we are four. Well, we are not four, but you and it's you and I and then our husbands
I
and
was like, do you have a long lost sibling I don't know
but
about?
we have similar like intersecting traits and personality like
Hmm.
similarities that kind of like go with each other and that we
Yeah.
just have a lot in common. So
Yeah. I feel like you and Sebas, my husband, are more alike, and me and your husband, David, are more
yeah.
alike
Yeah.
in a lot of
Sebas
ways.
is more extrovert,
Yeah.
kind of like
More
talks to
like
himself.
he'll like defend me in a supermarket and like go off on somebody. And I'm like, babe, don't make a scene. Stop. I'm so embarrassed.
But have you always been like that or is that like just now?
Yeah, always, always.
Like in school?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, we wouldn't be like friends, probably.
Oh my God.
You tell me this all the time. Don't act now. You're the sweet one. Oh my
No,
God.
I think we would be friends.
I literally asked you the other day. I was like, "Do you think we would be friends in like middle school?" And you're like, "Yeah, I would talk to you."
Oh yeah, middle school, no. I was
Oh,
too cool in middle school.
why? Wait, were you some type of different species? Like,
I was cheer captain in middle school. Like,
oh, okay, okay. So, like, how did that dynamic even happen? Because
what do you mean? I'm like phenomenal.
were you base? Were you flyer?
No, in middle school we didn't have that. Like it was just like good team, but there was no like it wasn't competitive. Actually, there was competitions. I wish I could like insert clip of like
Oh my
my. I
God.
do have some hidden in my Facebook. Like,
You know what? Fuck,
yeah.
everyone go follow Karina on Facebook or like
Wait, hold on.
add her as a friend. I haven't even entered Facebook in like years.
Really?
Are they crying?
Oh no, it's the neighbor's dog.
Oh no, it's Sebas crying. It's fine.
No one was barking.
He's like just crying.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
No,
it.
yeah, yeah. Do you ever feel like you want to cry with your baby when he cries?
No.
Oh, that's just the me experience, I guess. Like sometimes though, my kids will just be screaming at me and like I'm very overstimulated, and I'm just like, you know what? What if I start crying as well? Like just start bawling with them.
I do feel like that if he's crying with somebody else. But if
Oh my
he's
God.
crying, yeah, if he's crying with me, I'm like, I'm easily like, it's okay. Like, I'm chill.
Yeah,
If
you,
I
you
hear him crying on anyone, even like Charles, my husband, I'll be like, oh, just give him to me. Like,
yeah,
I'll
because you
just
feel
stop it.
right.
I'll
You
just
feel like you
stop
can just do it better,
it. Yeah.
faster.
No, that, and I also feel like he just he just wants me.
We just vibe. He's like
We're just like roommates. Like he only knows me,
womb, womb.
which is horrible because I feel like he gets like Sebas gets so sad because it's like he wants to have. Wait, should I put this light?
I don't know. We already started.
Yeah, right.
No, put it how it is. It was good.
No, not that it made a difference.
Oh, wait, that did make a
Oh,
difference.
oh, nice.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Like he wants to be on my level. Should I?
Oh, shit. Yeah, like get on.
I say on my level.
Mhm.
Oh my God, my middle school cheer captain is coming out. Um, he just can't. He just can't. No, I'm kidding. He is trying and he is the best dad. Like I really got so lucky.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like we both got super lucky. We could be with
Can you ex like explain more about that?
about how lucky I am.
Yeah, like what makes him a great dad? Like obviously beyond the love, like action wise,
Hmm.
behavior wise, if you will.
I think it all started literally since I told him that I was pregnant. Before being pregnant, I feel like he never really understood. He would say things like, "Oh no, it's just a mental thing." Like you I mean, at that point we didn't know about prenatal depression, but he was just like, "Oh, a woman who like talks about being depressed afterwards, like how is that even a thing? Like you have a baby, like you should be grateful for it." Like he would say things like that, and I would just be like, "Oh my God, that's so like not empathetic at all."
Hmm.
And the second I became pregnant, he was almost like, okay, one, I have to protect her. Like this is everything that we ever wanted. And two, like he would see my struggles. You guys didn't know, I was struggling hardcore during my pregnancy, like emotionally, physically, mentally, like everything, all the things. And he was just there for me. So I feel like it started there in him already being a dad, even though Tomas, my son, wasn't here. And then the second he was here, I had a pretty like not scary because it wasn't really scary. I mean, I wasn't
It
scared.
was like traumatic.
Yeah, like my whole birth story, which could be like a whole other podcast.
Yeah, that
But
should be.
I was not able to like physically hold my baby, like go up to grab him, like see the first diaper change, see his first bath, all those things in the hospital. He's like stood up and did all the things without me asking, was taking care of both of us when the nurses, couldn't help or weren't there. He was the first one to do all the things.
Hmm.
Which did, a side note, made me feel like if there's any moms out there listening and they went through something similar, like it made me feel away. Like the nurses would come in and address him immediately before me, like because they would see me like in this like state of like a comatose like like just not able to do anything. So they would come in and be like, okay, dad, can you do this? Dad, he's crying. Dad, this is how you feed him. Dad, this is the best formula. Or dad, the lactation consultant's gonna come in and help. And I would literally just like lay there, even though like I was out of it. I would be like, but what about me? Like, what do I have to say? Like, I wanna like also see the baby. Like, can someone hand
Hmm.
him to me?
Hmm.
And it started from yeah, from pregnancy now and see him do all the diaper changes. I mean, I do them when he's not here, but if he's here, I don't touch one diaper. I don't touch
Yeah.
one poop, nothing.
Hmm.
Um, everything. Being so supportive too with the whole breastfeeding. I really wanted to breastfeed.
Yeah, talk
Before,
about that.
yeah, before having the baby, I always told myself that I would give it a try. I would not be hard on myself if it didn't work out. I was a formula baby, turned out fine. My brother too. I would say turned out fine. But but I was just like, okay, whatever. If it doesn't work out, formula, a fed baby is a fed baby. Like that's
Right.
what matters, right? But something came over me that I was like, I need to do it. Like I want to do it. Like I really need to give this a shot. But again, with the whole birth thing, I wasn't able to, you know, really give it a shot the first couple of days. So he was given formula in the bottle, and then once the lactation consultants came in a few days later, um, it's crazy. The babies get used to one thing just in a few hours of life.
Yeah.
And so I was so stressed seeing them put him on me and him just cry, like not latching because he was like, wait, what the heck is this? This is not the bottle that I've been, and I'm so hungry. So I would just be like, just get him off, just like give him the bottle. Like my poor kid is like gonna die of starvation, even though he's obviously not. But it would just like stress me out. So fast forward, went home. I was like, I'm still gonna give this a shot. He wouldn't latch. And I tried even like when we took him, because then he got bilirubin, was jaundice, ended up in the NICU, all these things. And even in the pediatric ER, I had a nurse come in. This is not supposed to happen. She came in and like I had like my shirt off. They were both doing like what is it called?
An expression.
Hand expression, like two random like peds like ER nurses. I literally like if anyone walked in at whatever point, or like it would just be like, "Yo, who's the patient here?"
Just like, just like
Like
C cupping, like
no, like he literally went in for bilirubin, and I'm there getting like milked.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just like so stressful. And then I came home, wasn't working. I tried the whole pump thing. Side note, I have epilepsy, and one of the main causes of seizures is like lack of sleep. So that was also in the back of my mind because my baby falls asleep all the time while eating. So in order for him to like actually eat, I have to constantly be waking him up. So he takes a long time to be able to finish one bottle. Once he finishes that bottle, then it was time for me to pump because the pump that I had to be connected to the wall and it was just so large and it was like I couldn't do both at the same time, especially my husband working overnight. I'm by myself. So it's not like he could handle the feeding and then I could do the pumping, both go back to sleep at the same time. It was just me. So I was like, when am I going to sleep? So then I would have these thoughts like, if I'm not sleeping, what if I have a seizure while I'm holding my baby? I'm like on the floor, or the baby like fell or like suffocated. Like, when am I gonna get up? And well, my husband's not gonna find me until 8 o'clock the next morning. So, so all those things were going through my mind, and still to this day, I feel some type of way. Like I've told you about it. Like we talk about it all the time. Feeling this pressure from, like I can tune out social media and tune out like random people, but it is hard when it's like family members on like both sides of the family, like, oh, why don't you try this? Oh, but breastfeeding, has, like more nutrients, or you're gonna be able to connect better with your baby. And I am not the type to like fight back. I'm just like, okay, like it just stay quiet. But in my head, I'm like, but I was fed. I have a great like
You're like
relationship
dissing
with
them
my
in your
mom.
mind. You're like, well,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah. And then I get in the shower and I act out the whole thing. So I go
yeah, yeah.
both sides.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I have an amazing connection with my mom. She didn't breastfeed me. I'm formula. Like, what makes a difference? Like, my baby already has mamitis. Like, I
Mhm.
walk in the room, he's already crying. Like,
Mhm.
so what makes a difference? So I tried again with the pumping, and I just gave up. And I was like, you know what? And that's also where my husband comes in and being so supportive. And he was like, babe, like, why are you causing this stress on yourself and trying to do so many things when what does it really matter? Like, you were able to pump, like, you gave him some milk. Obviously, you
Yeah.
weren't able to produce enough to give him like every single feed a full bottle of breast milk, but I was able to give him the colostrum. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Um, and at least one full bottle a day, and the rest were just like little
Yeah, you
drops.
supplemented, and
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
shame in how a baby's fed.
right.
Breast milk, formula, supplementing, combo,
Hmm.
pumped only milk, or like nursing.
Hmm.
It's all valid, you know, as long as your
Yeah.
baby's fed. Like that's the most important.
Right, exactly. And I am super grateful too for like the whole, like, shout out Memorial West Hospital. Like every single nurse that I had in labor and delivery, peds ER, mother baby unit, every single nurse and doctor that I interacted with, they were saying like a fed baby is a fed baby. You
Right.
don't need to breastfeed. Like obviously there are like, pros to it, but that doesn't mean that it's the only way
Right.
or your baby is going to be like malnutrition just because of it. Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, wow, like
That
them
wasn't my
seeing it
experience.
too.
I had to like fight for a little six pack of the formula in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Nova. No, I'm kidding.
No, no shout out.
Shout down to
Yeah, shout down.
Novant Hospital in like downtown Charlotte or uptown Charlotte. But it feels like you just get thrown into motherhood when you have a baby and it's like there's no like one, two, three, here like these are the steps, every whatever. They give you a
Right.
chart and they're like feed them every 3 hours and you're like, wait, when can I like
Like,
sleep?
when is my time?
Yeah, like what about me? Like can I have like a little schedule of like when I can go pee and like just go
Like, when am I
shower?
gonna go on TikTok?
Yeah, like when can I doom scroll? That's kind of important for me,
Exactly.
and like I need that dopamine hit before anything.
Yeah,
But so
100%.
so I was with my first child. I was a little delulu, very delulu, and like I was like oh delusional, like in the way of like I was kind of like what's it called? Like having a psychosis type of situation where like I would see like geometric figures in my mind because of the lack of sleep in the postpartum what's it called? Like the postpartum unit after having my baby.
The mother baby unit.
Yeah, that one. Like after you give birth and everything's good and then you go there to like recover and then you leave
Right.
from that one. Yeah, so I was very, very like on like sleep deprivation and so was my husband because I was like in labor for like 48 hours because I was induced. And then I just never slept those four like I think I slept for like 8 hours and then that was it. So anyway, gave birth, everything was good, went to the unit and I was like, okay, let's do the pumping or whatever. Or sorry, not the pumping. Let's do the nursing and like the latching. And that was giving me anxiety. And I was like, oh God, like, you feel this pressure of like, oh my God, the breast milk. Like you say, everyone's like, do the breast milk, do the breast milk. Like we did little courses and everything. And there's this high expectation to like for mothers to one produce. That's a whole thing that you can't control. Right? Like some
Mhm.
bodies just don't produce. And then it's like the latching, and then it's like do the left one, and then the right one, then it's like whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So my baby wasn't latching, and she was small for gestational age, so she was like 6 pounds when she was born. She was full term, but 6 pounds, so it was like a little on the like lower scale of things.
Matches her personality. She's like, of course, I think I was a little so cute.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, she was like she came out like this. Just because like that's literally what she is. But anyway, she was like not eating and I was like, "Oh, like question, like, can I get a formula, a little formula?" Oh, like it felt like I was like they were about to call the police on me. And I was like, "What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
Can I have formula?" And then she was like, "Why don't we wait for the lactation consultant to come?" And like just giving me a lot of pushback. I was also delulu, so like I don't know if I sounded rude or not. Like I was also bleeding profusely from like every hole of my body. So I was like, please, like can yeah, can I get some help here? So I fought for the formula. David was like talk and David doesn't fight. He's very much like you, like, oh, then takes the high route of like, no, like, can we please just and I'm just no like come on, what are you talking about? Like she
Yeah.
need the formula now. But I was like, I would tell him like, tell her to come in. He's like, oh my God. Oh no, no, tell her to come in. Just tell her to come in and show her the crying baby so I can get the she's crying. Can I have formula? And then whatever. Got the formula and downed it. Did Tomas also down the formula like immediately?
I don't remember.
No, like after like when you started like feeding him like the formula, like the mls.
Um, he wouldn't down it as quick as the, well, yeah, I guess. I don't
Like
really remember it too much.
really? I feel like well when you fed him when I was there and we fed him like he drank all his milk
Oh,
like
I thought you meant in the
water.
hospital.
No, like post, like even after, like
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that
yeah,
just always just like
yeah,
starving all the time.
yeah.
And when we gave her the, obviously I was only doing my boob, like, like not my boob, but like you know what I mean, like nursing. And when I would give her the formula, she would just swallow all of it. I was like, damn, like why am I putting so much pressure on myself to produce this milk and do all of that? But I still did anyway, and then that led to mastitis and like postpartum depression. But that's another story, I guess. But yeah, fed is best. And to this date, like if you're an adult, just feed yourself.
Oh, okay.
Just like shout out to like just eat whatever you want. Food is health.
Food is food.
Honestly,
Food is,
do you
I mean,
believe do you believe that some foods are for like your emotions? Like you know how they say like
like chicken
oh,
soup for the soul.
I mean I guess, but like they
Did
say
you read
like
those books?
no.
Okay.
No, I read Goosebumps and R.L. Stein horror books when I was little.
Of course you did.
Yeah. And oh my God, I forgot her name, but she's like really
You
popular.
don't?
Judy B. Jones. Judy B. Jones. That was
No,
my
Judy.
girl. Judy.
Is it Judy?
No, it's Junie.
Junie B.
Yeah,
Jones.
Junie. That's a cute name, actually. Like a nickname. Hey, Junie. Actually, it sounds no, it's you know what I'm about to say. It sounds a little Cuban.
Yeah,
We're not gonna put that in there, but
yeah.
I mean, shout out to my
I
youth,
mean, just the way that you said
Junie.
it.
Um, what was I gonna say? No, I was saying something. Oh, they say like food, like healthy food, you know, like greens and your whatever, your grains, yada yada. Oh, I love the little thing.
Oh my God, thank God you got it. Bro, don't put that in there.
Oh, please. Let me
No.
just zoom into you for a second.
Oh, I forgot to do my poof at the start.
Yeah, we'll start next episode with our like a throwback hairstyle. We should do different hairstyles every episode to see like
Guys, you know how I know I became a mom? I have officially.
a fish lily.
Okay, let's go back. You know how I know I became a mom officially? I am now experiencing my postpartum hair loss.
But you have to show it.
Okay, I mean,
I mean,
not too much. It was more like the hairstyle I had earlier today. Uh, I mean, I also didn't have a lot of hair to begin with. Oh, look.
oh, I see. Oh my God, that'll come back, baby girl. Don't worry. It'll just it like goes on vacation for a little while, but then
It's
like
kind of cute.
you regrow. You can like, yep. I would just shave the whole thing.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration.
No, yeah, my postpartum was hair loss was bad. I look like I kind of still have like remnants of that shit in the back, but that's why I never turn around. Like I'm always looking forward.
This is me.
Um,
Whenever, okay, so if you guys catch this later on and you start to know our personalities, whenever Mel or me, we say something that the other doesn't agree with, and she's like, oh my God, you know what would be a great idea? Behavior. Or you know what's so cute? And she's like, I don't know, like, oh, going on the podcast and talking about gardening. And I don't agree. I'll be like, okay,
yeah. Yeah, that's our
that's
bit.
something.
That's our
Yeah.
bit. Like that's a decision. Oh, I don't say decision because I don't know
No,
how to
I
say
was
that
like,
word.
are
That's a
you gonna
choice.
lie for the podcast? I was
No,
like, I'm like, I'll support you.
we'll talk about
Also,
this
when you
after the
feel
podcast.
she says that's a decision all the time. I have
No,
never
I say
heard
like
her
that's
say
a
that.
choice. That's a choice. I'll say, okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's a choice.
Yeah. But
Wrong.
more in text, not in person.
I mean, we're never really in person. If you didn't know, we have a long distance relationship that we've
Yeah,
been
I cry
working
about
on.
it every night. But
Honestly, me too.
so I'm in Miami.
Um,
305. Actually, not Miami. I'm in Pembroke Pines, but born,
oh, okay. This is the
yeah.
Gucci side.
Yeah, I'm in the Bouges. And Mel's in Orlando.
Yeah, like South Orlando area.
She lives in the castle in Disney.
I
Like
wish
she
I,
lives there.
yeah, I wish I
Like
could.
right now she's in a studio filming this podcast
Hey,
because she didn't
really?
want us to be like jealous of like her actual like house in the
Who's
castle.
jealous?
The people, that's why you're filming in a studio, not at your house. Because you actually live in the castle. Bro,
Oh,
it's almost like you do. You're there like every day.
every weekend.
You're
Sometimes
there
weekdays.
like sometimes I like check your location and I
Oh,
see Bay Lake and I'm like, it's a Tuesday at 11 a.m. What the
that's happened because of special events at the park, like
That's
Earth Day.
fine. You're there on like a random day.
I haven't been. I haven't been.
Oh, what? You haven't been in like 2 weeks?
I think so. I haven't been on weekdays in like 2 weeks, but I do be going. Like I was there last weekend.
I mean, if you're gonna pay that for an annual pass, you might as well.
I pay $70 for 9 bucks.
$70 for you, $70 for David, $70 for now Samantha too.
Yeah.
Now you're
Um,
adding too, in case you don't want to bear any.
no, just give her the social. I'll show you the card. You can just expose her social.
What?
Her social security number.
I thought you were gonna find her socials, like her social media. I was like, where are you getting that from?
Where are you reading that in the teleprompter? That doesn't
Yeah.
say. Did I actually write, hold on, your signature like that? Do you actually write it?
Yeah. How did you know that?
I don't know. I just felt like that would be what you did.
Like exactly how I write it too. Like how I start.
I just ha maybe I've seen it somewhere.
Maybe on some of our like professional documents.
Oh, because we're professionals.
Yeah, we are.
Mm,
We're an LLC.
yeah. Look,
We do our taxes.
we do. No,
I mean, so does every American.
we pay. I
I
promise.
hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, we pay our taxes.
Don't come for us. Can we talk about like don't kiss the fucking baby?
Oh my God. Yeah, if it's not your baby, like your lips should be nowhere near.
Like that's why I love those shirts that are so passive aggressive that it's like if I'm nacho baby or don't kiss me if I'm nacho baby and it has like nachos on it. Have
I've
you seen that?
never seen that shirt. Did you look up shirts
No.
on?
No, I didn't. Maybe it's like reading my mind and then like
Maybe
all
you just
ads.
like realized like a really good, write that down. So maybe we can make a shirt about it. Nacho baby, because I've never seen that.
Oh wow, really? It's like everywhere.
Oh,
Anyway, just a PSA. If the baby did not come out of you or your spouse, don't kiss it.
okay.
Unless you have permission from the parents themselves.
Which valid?
I would say unless you have permission from the mom
Come
herself. The dad obviously matters, 100%.
on.
I matter more. I don't matter more, but I feel like you should definitely have permission from both parents. I know like you
And
wanna,
also like don't ask because it gets into like a weird thing.
yeah,
It's like now I have to deny you access to my child. And then now I'm
right?
gonna
And
be now
also,
you're making it weird. You're making it weird.
right. And also you may have parents who are kind of like me, that they feel bad, like being like if someone were to ask me, can I kiss your baby? Bro, I don't even know what I would do.
I'll tell you what I would do. Ask me.
What would you do if somebody asked you if they could kiss your baby?
No, like ask pretend you're asking me to kiss my baby.
Oh, can I kiss your baby?
No. No.
Yeah, yeah, I wish I could just be like, no, what the fuck?
You can be. Just do like
No, I can be. I can.
exposure therapy. You can.
Yeah.
Like side note, Karina is a very nice person. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, she's kind, sweet. But some chemistry changes have happened within her. Like when
Hmm.
she became a mom, well, even when she became pregnant, she just
A
was like,
second.
yeah, like immediately like just being mean, which is good. Like I love the mean side of
Went
it.
immediately back to cheer captain.
Immediately back to middle school cheer captain. And like I love that era of hers, right? I support it 100%. Like be a bitch. I love that.
Hmm.
That's a side of you. You have to explore. You gotta explore
Right,
connection.
right.
Explore connection.
It's been years since I explored that side.
Years. Yeah. And like it's fun. Like,
Wait, before we continue, I just want everyone to know I was not a bully. Like, I never bullied anyone as a cheer captain.
why do
I
you feel so defensive about that? Like, why do you have to say that? Because I didn't think you were bullied
because
anyone.
I was actually bullied. No, for
I shouldn't
real.
laugh. I will take that part out. Just leave it in. Leave it in. It's fine.
No, I was bullied. Like a girl would steal my lunch.
And
And
you
it
didn't do
wasn't
anything.
no, I didn't do anything. Her name was Antonella. Shut out. Shut down.
Maybe like no,
Shut down.
no, we're not gonna expose names. Cause like
No one knows her last name.
remember I choked someone in middle school. I was talking.
Oh, my brother choked this. My brother, oh, he choked another kid for me. I was always bullied. Anyway, she would steal my lunch all the time, and I would walk into my brother's classroom because he was in my same school, and be like, "Oh, Nikki, can I have some lunch money?" And he'd be like, "Oh my God, again!" And I'm like, "You're eating so much." And then he would give me money, and then the first thing, like if I was like, "Oh my God, I can't ask him again because he's gonna start to tell my mom," so I would be like, "Okay, today I'm not gonna go ask," and I would just go hungry. I would literally go hungry
For
on lunch.
real. And you wouldn't tell anyone?
No, I wouldn't tell anyone.
I've
Nobody.
never known that about you.
I internalize that.
How many days? How long did this go for?
Maybe like 2 weeks.
What the heck? How did it stop?
And at breakfast, I would be like, I gotta do
I
everything.
gotta load
Because I
up.
don't know if today she's gonna do it again.
I got a carb load because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know
My mom was like,
when's
oh
my
my
next
God, she's going through a growth spurt. I'm like,
I don't know when my next meal is gonna be, so I just gotta
yeah,
like
for real.
dude,
So
that's
then I would get in the car every day and I'd be like, oh, mom, what's for dinner? And she'd be like, oh my God, you're so hungry. Like, are you not eating? And I would just be like, no, I'm just like, oh, I'm hungry. And I wouldn't say anything. And then one day my brother got fed up and he's like, why do you keep asking for food, for lunch money? And like, you keep, like, what's going on? And I told him about the girl stealing my lunch. And he said, oh, not today, honey, not today. And he stormed into my classroom. He left his classroom saying he was going to the bathroom, and he stormed into my fourth grade classroom in Miss Valderrama's class. Shout out her, because she was like, she didn't fuck around with that either. She
uh-huh.
said, no student in my class is gonna get bullied and get their lunch taken away. And she stopped doing it. And then you know how I feel bad for, you know, people in prison and stuff.
Yeah, Karina also feels bad about like feels bad for criminals. So
Yeah,
like she'll find a reasoning for like just the
yeah,
most obscure violent acts and she's like, "But wait, what if they
yeah,
just didn't mean to?" Or like, "What if
yeah. Or like, what if she like didn't have food at home
yeah." Or like
and
what
she was taking my food knowing this girl got good snacks. She got good stuff at home. So like she
So
was
like
like,
she feels
"Sure."
bad for like the bad guys in movies.
Yeah, always. That's why I'm defensive about it because I was not a bully. I was just embracing my cheer captain side, saying I'm gonna sit with my friends who are also super cool
I'm just popular and
and
like
just like, yeah, just walk around like this.
I wouldn't say I was a bully. I was just very out
You
there.
gave bully vibes.
I do give bully vibes.
Yeah,
I accept it because I kind of can be mean. But I mean, it
kind of.
comes, I'm not super mean. I can be nice.
You can be really mean though.
Yeah. I feel like I can be very, very nice, but you do me wrong once or like someone in my circle wrong once and you're exiled, which is not a bad, that's not a good trait, guys. We're actually working on it. But it's just kind of integral to me. But anyway, I did choke a girl in middle school. Is he crying?
No, he's
Oh,
not crying. But
okay.
I know he's Charles is probably starting to get dressed.
Okay. Yeah,
So what were you saying?
oh no, I was just saying that I did choke a girl in middle school. She's okay. That wasn't like a hard choke or anything. Like it was just like
You look like a
there
minor
was like a
choke.
little I don't even think there was it was a verbal um back and forth. I just went up to her and choked her. But I learned my lesson. Like don't choke people. Um
Okay.
yeah, but
And do you think that she thinks about it to this day, like I think about Antonella?
I don't know. I mean, she like
I mean, you would think so because if I got my lunch taken away and she got choked
but I just did a little squeak.
and
It
like
wasn't
you like
anything like that.
unprovoked, like the whole thing
No,
was,
it wasn't unprovoked. She was provoking me. But I still
what'd she do?
not
What'd she do?
acceptable.
Be like, oh.
She just was like, I bet you won't choke me. And I said, okay. It's like,
And
okay.
you said, yeah?
I walked around the table and I did it. Like, don't like
Don't try me.
pray me. Like, don't ask me to do something and then get mad that I did it. Okay. So that's kind of was my defense. But my mom like did beat my ass. So like we're Hispanic and that is kind of like the norm, you know.
Not that we're
Not
condoning
that
it.
we continue that cycle, you
Do you
know.
hear my dog barking?
Yeah. You have a dog? No, but yeah, point is that like
Point is,
we have different personalities for sure.
right.
But
But
we
I think that's why, oh my God, go ahead.
all
But I think that's why I would befriend you because I feel like you would protect me.
I also, we've talked about this. You've also dissected my own behavior, and like I lean more towards like kind of introverted people because I like to bring people out of their little shell. And like
Yeah.
I feel like I
Like,
want to
you
be
just
like,
our little mama bear.
yeah, I like
No,
to.
I'm in search for my mama bear.
You're a little snail.
I'm a cub.
You're in this. Oh, I'm thinking snail.
Oh, I used to collect snails in pre-K.
Yeah,
I
that's
told you
not.
this.
Yeah, that's
I would put
not.
them in my pocket and then my mom would find them doing laundry.
That's
I wonder if she
crazy.
remembers this. Mom, if you're watching, do you remember?
Would she like throw them in the wash and like the snails are like, ooh,
Yeah. And then one time she found them and she got like super pissed. And she was like, you need to stop bringing the snails home in your pockets.
that's
This was
actually
in my
nasty.
school called the Learning Center.
That reminds me of
But I
my.
was so shy, so they were my only friends in
That's
recess.
crazy.
I would put them on me and be like,
Ew.
just put them like all over me. I was
Ew.
so,
Dude, you have to have a picture like that.
no, no.
That's like my son. He be giving me like dead lizards. I'm like, bro, what are you, a cat?
Mm,
He's
yeah.
just like, buggy, ribbit. I'm like, can you
Pink
give it a
ribbon.
flower? Is that like so out of like the question? Like, why are you giving me dead animals?
Oh
But
my God, the fact that one day he's gonna grow up and he's gonna buy you flowers.
oh my God. Hey, maybe he buys me flowers. Who knows?
I can buy you flowers.
Karina also sings very well, and we should have a karaoke off.
Yeah, we should do that in the next podcast. So they stop watching. Guys, I'm actually a horrible singer. Like, horrible.
No, you're
Mel's
not.
actually a very good singer.
No, you're not.
You know what? Insert clip of Mel singing.
I'm actually like a hidden theater kid, I've realized.
Oh,
My
when did you
brother's
realize
my
this? Even
brother is
before that.
my brother's a theater kid now, so I kind of feel like,
Oh my
oh,
God, you never sent me that video of him in his show, in his play.
what? Oh yeah, my brother's a senior now in high school. So my youngest brother. I have two brothers. You have one brother, an older brother. I also think sibling order
Thank
has
you
a
for
lot
telling
to
me.
do. Huh?
Thank you for telling me. You're like, you have one brother. And I'm like, yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. But I
I
do
also
think
have
that,
a sister,
oh my God, yeah. Your sister as well.
but she's
Um,
a half sister.
but
But
she's
still,
younger.
she's still a sister.
She's younger though. So you're middle child-ish.
Yeah, but I don't give middle child
Yeah,
vibes.
you give youngest child.
Yeah,
I
because
give
I'm just
older.
the favorite.
You're popular, you're a cheer captain, you're the favorite child, you live in Pembroke Pines. Connect the dots, if you will.
Hmm. Comment down below if you relate more towards everything that she just described. Oh my God.
What is he saying? Come get him.
Jesus. Yeah, 5 minutes. Oh my
You're like, nah,
God.
nah, nah. You leave at 8:15. I'm gonna need those 10 extra minutes, buddy.
Or if you relate more towards?
Towards,
If you
did
relate
you forget my name?
towards her.
This girl.
Or if you relate more towards Mel, she is, a little bit more extroverted,
A little.
protective. She's a sporty girl. You guys didn't know? She's a track star. She's a track star slash theater kid, apparently, because I never heard that before.
Yeah. Do you
Um,
think you're artsy for real? Last question.
do you think I'm artsy?
I'm asking you, like, do you think you're artsy?
Oh yeah, I think so.
What's your outlet? Don't say
I
Canva.
what?
Don't say Canva.
No, I like home decor stuff.
Oh,
I
yes.
like fashion.
Oh,
I like,
yes.
yeah, especially home decor.
You love home decor.
I would love to be, I feel like that. I mean, I love my job. I love having here, but I feel like my
Are you
dream
quitting?
job,
Are you quitting right
this is like 2 weeks.
now?
That's how I'm announcing. No, my dream job would be to be like an interior decorator.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or like a designer. I think that there's a difference between the two. But I see a room, so maybe I don't know what the difference is because
So
maybe
you
I'm
gotta come to my house so you can like furnish it.
yeah. Sometimes I see a house and I'm like, I should be like over here. But
You're
like I
like,
see rooms and I'm like, this should go here, this should go here, and then I picture like the
I mean,
style.
yeah, that's how you did like your baby's room. You did a whole like spreadsheet of like
Yeah,
things.
of like colors, and then I was like,
Hmm.
okay, I want the vibe to be this.
Hmm. I'm like, just yeah, that looks good. We'll just
Do you
that
think you're artsy?
I'm artsy, but not in that way.
Okay, in what way do you think?
like drawing. Well, not drawing. I don't draw, but I guess
Like
like
coloring?
more creative. No, I guess like my scrapbooking, like
Oh yeah.
artsy. I've always been like kind of not that I color, I guess, but more so in creating things.
Mhm.
I don't know if that sounds stupid, but I when I
No,
was
but that's create. We're both creating things just in different ways. Like
right.
creating an outfit, creating
I was just like, do you know how you said you collected snails? I collected gift cards and I would create little people with the gift cards.
oh
So I would cut them out into little people and I would have a whole family of made credit card dolls and like gift cards. And they would like do things and I would also just very odd things like science experiments on like toilet paper rolls and like, you know. So I think we're both creative, just in very different ways. But the
yeah,
Canva has helped us unite our creativities for sure.
yeah. Yeah, and then whenever we're like on Canva, like doing something together at the same time,
Oh,
I'm
that's
always
fun.
like, I'm like, why is she putting it with that font? Like, what are these
We have
colors?
our preferences. We have our preferences, but we are very honest with each other. Like, damn, that shit is
Mm,
ugly.
yeah.
We,
Like
what,
I'll send it to her and be like, wow, what were you thinking here?
that's a
What
choice.
was the vision for this? Because it's just not it.
This is like you close your eyes and made it type
Yeah.
shit.
By the way, shout out social media. Guys, we're
Oh my
social
God.
media queens. If you guys need help, whether you're in the ABA space, SOPs, pediatrician offices, like anything, you need help with your social media, how to promote your business, contact
Even
us.
consulting, our latest
Yeah.
client, consulting.
Yeah. Everything in the social media space. We have our sister company called Social Media, and we run your social media spaces, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the things.
And sometimes
So,
not even run it, but like have consults with you on like how to make it
right,
better, do little audits on your page and kind of get you started and, even brand identity, things like that. So if you're
your
interested,
logo, your colors, do all the things. Sometimes you come with us with just an idea like, oh, this is my mood board, and it's like a matcha latte and like
a pumpkin.
yeah, pumpkin. And I'm like, I know exactly what you
We
need.
can do something with that.
I know exactly what you need. And it's like a make random business. But that way you can focus on the things that actually matter. And we focus on the social media part and getting you those clients that you need and the following and all that. So anyway, that's social media.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna wrap up our podcast today, right?
Yeah.
Is that how people wrap it up, or do they say like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in conclusion,
Yeah. Yeah.
in a
Well,
nutshell?
not in conclusion. They're
What
just
was,
like,
do you remember when you would write essays in school and the last paragraph had like a hook
yeah.
to
I used
take
to
the
actually
cake?
really enjoy writing essays.
Me too.
Really?
I loved writing essays, front
Yeah.
and back with perfect handwriting.
Yeah.
I have better handwriting than you. Let's be clear.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I just feel like I had to just throw
Yeah,
it.
you've been holding that in since
Yeah,
you met.
that's actually been a minute. I feel like just
Damn, you've been
that just
holding that in.
I just released like all of the
You're
tension in
like,
my
finally I
back.
can sleep at
I
night.
could like breathe now.
It's been like
Like
10 years and
you
I
have a
haven't been
lot
able
on me, okay? You have a lot on me, but not my handwriting. That's kind of this
to. Yeah.
where I put my foot down.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching our
Shut up.
no name.
Our bedtime behavior. We'll see.
We'll see. We're not like married to anything right now.
We may change the name every time.
We may only do this episode.
No, no, no. We bought mics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's official.
Right.
So yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't kiss your baby if it's not. I mean, don't kiss a baby if it's not yours. You
Yeah,
can kiss your baby.
don't choke anyone.
But if it's my baby, don't kiss it. Actually, don't breathe his air.
Yeah.
How about that? Bye, guys. Have a